pictures are on Yelp. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
Babe, 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so? First and foremost, thank you for listening to Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app, I cannot thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Koi, my guy.
Whatever.
Not much. How we living?
Good. How we doing?
Yeah, chilling. Question of the day, bro. You already know spring is coming around, summertime. It's going to be a little summertime shootout, I feel like. It's going to be real mixy, you know? I've seen a girl post. She said this summer I'm going to be like a 50 Cent song, many men. so mind your business. I was like, damn. So I feel like it's going to be real mixy. I feel like a lot of guys are going to be going out on a lot of dates. Be going to, you know, whether they trying to make it a date thing, something spring exclusive. Fling. Yeah, it could be a spring fling. I like that. Spring fling. I feel like we need to equip these guys with some information. My thing is, how long should a guy be talking versus listening on a date? You always hear, go ahead. Go ahead and get the door. We always hear that men don't know how to differentiate or figure out how long they should be talking, or if they should be talking enough. Maybe they're not talking enough, or how long they should be listening. And listening, when I mean to listen, I mean listen to understand and not to reply. I feel like men get on a date, they either not say enough or they say too little. And so I figured we'd call up a bunch of people, both men and women, and figure out basically who and when should they be talking, how long should they be talking, and when should they be listening. And let's call E to start this off right now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
At the counter. Okay, that's fine. Rotate. Let's do this right here.
Well, hello.
Ash, what up? How we living? Hello? Ash?
Me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I'm going through Chino. Yeah, how are you?
Good. I mean, don't say where you at, but I'm here with Koi. Koi, say what's up to Ash.
Ash.
You?
Hey.
No. Don't be doing that. No. None of that. You can't. No. It's what.
I don't know why it's so choppy. I'm in your area. Sorry.
No, you're good. We hear you fine. We hear you loud and clear.
Good.
How you living?
Oh, you know, the dream. Someone, but building it to mine.
Okay. Damn, she lived. I like that. Okay. So, question of the day. I figured I'd call you because you actually always have a lot of good answers, and people like to hear your opinion on things. My question to you is, how, when a guy takes a girl out on a date, what's the percentage of time he should be talking versus listening? Because, and when I ask you this, it's because I feel like sometimes men don't talk enough so they could talk their way into the pussy, and I feel like sometimes men don't talk too much and they talk themselves out of the pussy.
Either that, or I know a lot of guys that talk about themselves about 90% of the date.
Do you lie?
I know. I've been on a couple dates like that, and I've had my girlfriends that have been on apps and they go on dates. Like, we've thought about making a podcast about dating experiences because it's been so bad out there for them. But there's a lot of guys that love to talk about themselves, especially in like the Newport, Huntington, like OC that way kind of thing, because they think they're yuppie, and they're attractive. So it's like, oh, hear about me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you ask a girl on a date, like, at least think of some questions that are not superficial, but like that actually want to get to know her. Because even if you're still trying to get the pussy, you'll still get pussy if you at least try.
Right.
We can see through that shit.
You think so?
You guys really doubt women sometimes.
I'm not saying we doubt women. What I am saying is
you doubt our ability to see through, but then it depends also what state they're in. They're like, hey, if I just want to fuck, that's cool. But then we still want to like have a decent like I've never just been a fuck girl. I can't fuck somebody I don't even have a general good conversation with, let alone a connection. But there's some girls that are just like, hey, I want to fuck. But they at least want to feel like some type of importance or feel like you're genuinely interested in them before they're just like, all right, let's just fucking go.
Okay.
But if you talk about yourself a lot, right? Like, if so, just you should have told me on the app, like, hey, I just want to fucking hook up. Then you would. A lot of women are like, fine, that works for me, and you don't even have to go through all the dating bullshit.
So let me ask you this, and I hate to sidetrack and whatnot, but you would be okay if a guy put on, I guess his dating profile. Hey, I'm just, I'm one night stand. There's some guys that put like similar things like that, or I have screenshots from some of my girlfriends. Like, I'll show you what some of these freaking tool bags put on there. Shut up.
That blows my mind. Like, even if I was just a fuck girl and I saw that, I was like, really? Like, that's just too much.
Okay.
But, like, I would never, like, you already know I like substance. So I just don't go
100%.
fucking around anything.
Yeah.
But a lot of girls, like, it could just be surface level because a lot of times they are as well. So maybe that works for them.
Okay.
But, like, I personally, like, if you ask me on a date, I don't like talking about myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna come with questions, but I feel like it should be like 50-50. Like, we're learning about each other. But if you just want to know all about me, and I'm like, I'll be telling you, like, I don't like talking this much about me. Like, if you feel weird about answering questions about yourself, then that's a flag for me. Because then it's like, you can't even talk about any good quality. Like, is everything bad about you? Or
what if I'm trying to stay mysterious? Wrong? I feel like women like men with a little bit of mystique.
But then that's playing games.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you can have a little mystery about you, but you can't talk about you at all. That makes you seem like you're probably Ted Bundy coming in ready hot. Like, you have to be able to talk about yourself a little bit. You don't have to tell me exactly where you work. Or anything that.
You heard how many letters he had going to his jail, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a bad thing.
Because
I don't know if it's a
people
bad
like
thing.
psychos. I love
said,
watching about psychos.
Okay.
I don't want to be with a psycho. I just want to know why your mind's this way. That's all I care about.
Okay. So if a guy is talking most of the time, you could smell the bullshit. But what's a good conversation to have? If he's talking a lot and you're okay with it, you don't even have to say anything. Then what do you like to hear?
I don't mind like if a guy is talking a lot, but like I ask questions. So then I try to make it more of like a conversation than it's just like one-sided. Because then also there's some people that are like, I feel like I talked about myself the whole time and you didn't even care to ask about me. But like I sit there and listen. So I'm like, okay, I kind of want, like, if I can interject, I'm like, oh, do you mind if I ask you a question about something you just said? And like try to like have a back and forth conversation or like stuff like that. I don't care if you talk a lot, but if it's literally only about you or your success or what you do or whatever, blah, 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 that's more so trying to like pump you up. That doesn't work for a lot of real women. I'll just sit there and you'll see, and you know I can't have my face. The look on my face, I'm just like, can I leave now? Like, I'm ready. But, and especially if you don't even try to ask questions about me, besides like, like, you can tell when questions are leading into like, are you down to just go like fuck or have fun or like, you can tell when guys are trying to figure out how quick they can try and get there. So, like, you could have a great first date and you could be a great communicator up until then, but if I know some guys, like, if they know it's not going to be quick and easy to get the pussy, they like kind of start backing off. oh, I'm sorry, I've been so busy, or I've had this going on, blah, 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 and then they just end up going ghost.
The little sock, the little cushion, the cushion in between the ghost.
Hey, and then boom, he show up with a full blown relationship. What
the taper?
Yeah,
the taper off.
Or you get the random 1 o'clock a.m. what you doing, but then you literally see them like not even a couple weeks later, like in a relationship. I was like, oh,
trying to get the
I'm
last
like,
one
were you in this already, or?
I mean, you know, it is what it
Remind me to show you this page, like on this Facebook page about
Okay.
the shit that's on there, because
Right.
you would be laughing. Like,
Man,
it is
it's like
comedy
that.
to me now.
It's like that, damn.
Like, if I was single, it makes me never want to go in the dating world again
Damn.
because of so many tools and douchebags.
So you do want a 50-50 split down the middle?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if people, like, if you go on a date with me, I'm looking for a long-term relationship. It may not be with you because we may not jive.
Yeah.
But, like, I care about the person that I'm talking to. So I want to know about you. You can more than well, like, ask me about anything. But then if there's just this weirdness, sometimes it's a weird first date. But if it happens again on, like, the second date, or there's just, like, weird signs, it's kind of like, okay, what's going on? Like, is it me or is it you?
Might be okay.
And I'll ask. I'm very straightforward. I'm like, no, I felt it was a little awkward, at least for me. I'm like, is there something like I'm doing? Are you just not comfortable? Like, I'm not going to put it on them. I like take ownership, but that really happens because I'm so awesome.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I can't even act that cocky. I started laughing. I was like, I can't. No, but I feel like it should be at least like if the guy asks you on a date, I feel like you should come prepared with at least asking like some genuine questions, like if he really cares and wants to know about you. And then if not, then like you can ask the questions, and then you're kind of just sitting there, like looking at the menu. Oh, what are you gonna order? Like just making small talk just to try to get through it.
Do you like to cuddle after sex? Wow.
I'm sorry, I run really hot, so you're gonna have to go.
Koi. That's the question.
I feel like I can see Koi and be like, "Hey, you want to settle?"
the long pause. I'd ask.
What about you, Nina? How do you feel about it?
Who, me?
Wait, isn't your sister there?
No.
Oh, I swear I heard a giggle.
No, yeah, we have Marissa. Marissa's here. Marissa, say hi.
Marissa, how do you
Hey,
feel?
Ashley.
Hey, Boo, how are you? How do you feel about this?
Conversations. I've been on a few dates, and there have been guys who just don't have an opinion about anything, and they don't have anything to say about themselves. And
I feel like and then that says a lot about their character.
It does, because it's like, well, what do you have to offer? What can you bring to the table?
Exactly.
What if they're just nervous around being a beautiful girl,
I mean, if you can hold a conversation via text or a phone call, but then in front of the person, it's like, really?
Can I ask you a question? You know what? I'm gonna save that for later. But I just want to know: do you guys hate when a guy says, "How are you still single?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm going to continue to be down that road.
Well, how are you still single?
Exactly.
Because you see my greatness, but I haven't seen any greatness from you. So I'm like, what are you bringing?
I'm just taking my time.
I literally come back with that. I don't even answer the question. I'm like, well, how are you still single? First off.
Right.
Oh, well, it's this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, so you're just a fuckboy.
Well, we don't have
for
to
most of my instances. Or you can just say, I'm not looking for a relationship. But then if you are telling the person you're going on a date with that you're looking for something, then you know it's a lie because you're just trying to get in the pants.
Mm-hmm.
That's been one of the cases that me and my friends have had, which that doesn't go well for me, or for them.
All right. Well, I appreciate you as always. See you in a bit.
Yes, I just got to the house, so I'll let you know when I'm on my way there.
All right, appreciate you.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
All right. She want 50-50, but she want him to. And don't hit him with the. You're so beautiful. I can't believe you're single. Check, please. Damn. Shouldn't have said that, huh?
Don't do that, guys.
Shouldn't have said that, huh? All right, here we go. There you go.
Hello?
Diddy.
You. Hey.
Yeah, first of all, take it off the speaker for me.
I'm not speaking.
Oh, take the AirPods off.
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, it's one of two things. It lets you know you need to update to the version 3s. Oh my god.
This guy.
I'm just saying.
I still got the first ones.
I know.
The underwater. Sounds like I'm on scuba diving.
All right, what's up?
All right, perfect. I'm here with Marissa and Koi. Ladies and gentlemen, say what's up to Dan.
Hello, hello.
What's going on?
How you guys doing?
All right, man. Quick question for you, as always. Let me ask you this, coming from a male point of view, since you are in a relationship, when y'all were first dating, where was the talking versus listening at? Like, was it a 50-50 thing? Were you letting her talk more and doing more enticing questions, or were you chatty Cathy?
I think it was probably more me, like 60-65%, and her like 30-35%. But that's just kind of like her personality. In the beginning, it takes her time to warm up to people, so it wasn't going to be like chatty Cathy like that. So
got you.
I kind of took the initiative to keep conversation going, or like keep different topics coming up, and
see that Koi, he read the room. Koi, he read the room.
But you also have to like actively listen. So you can't be like just listening just to like hear her say something. Like you need to listen to understand.
My God.
Just dozing off and nodding your head every couple seconds.
Anyways, we can get out of here. Man, my place, yours. Like, just seems like we're having a good time. Wow. Hey,
right?
Easy.
Takes off his AirPods. Okay, what were you saying? We should get out of here.
Jeez.
Oh man.
No, but yeah, like
wow. Okay.
Yeah, if you're listening to understand what they're, what the other party is saying, then you can easily keep the conversation flowing. If you're just hearing what they say and it's not really registering to you, then you're going to stall and you're going to force the other person to do that, which is just not going to work out. So
it's going to burn out.
And I'm sure they appreciate too the feedback and the.
Yeah, it just depends. Like again, my girl is not going to be like, throw everything out there and be super like here's my whole life or something like that. So you keep the conversation going, and then as time goes, then that 35-40% becomes more 50-50, or even at times 60-40 on her part. It just in the beginning, I'm a talker anyway, so like, but I also listen.
We know.
See how you interview?
We see how you interview. I feel like you're undefeated in interviews. When you go for an interview, I feel like you're undefeated.
It's like, this is the first of 3 interviews, and after the first one, he's already at orientation. Like, what? How did that happen?
I'm just saying, bro. I've never seen you not get a job.
But it's not because of the talking. It's because of the listening.
Ooh, okay. All right. Score 1 for the guys. Okay, let me ask you this then. Koi brought up a good question, last caller. What questions are you asking in order to keep the conversation going? Because Koi dropped it like the last thing you want to do is like, do you like to cuddle after sex? And I was just like,
what color are your panties? What? God damn.
Jesus.
They told me.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But, it's not about what questions you ask. It's about the fact that you ask open-ended questions.
Yes.
So
yes.
You don't ask questions that have a one-word answer, yes, no, things like that. So whatever the topic is, you reword whatever question you have. If it's a yes, no question, it's, not like, do you like this? How do you feel about this?
Yes.
And that creates conversation. So it's not about what questions that I ask. It's about how do I word the questions that I ask, and in order to keep the conversation flowing.
What's one of your favorite questions you ask? Hate to put you on the spot.
Like usually, like depending on the type of person, like
fellas out, my guy. Help my fellas out. Help my guys out, bro. It's about to be springtime. It's about to be summer, my guy. Let me explain something to you. It's gonna be real mixy. We had a lot of cold weather, okay? And for Cali, we usually used to 78 and sunny, okay? It's been 54 and torrential.
Dying to get out.
Fiending. One of my homegirls texted me the other day and said, the hoe in me is defrosting. I cannot wait. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. And I'm like, are women feeling like this? And guys is in the gym. I'm like, damn, buddy, save some testosterone for the rest of us.
Straight to summer, skipping spring.
Yeah, I mean, people. So my question to you is, since I got a guy on the phone, give me 5 questions you should be asking.
Whoa.
I mean,
that's a lot, man.
5 is a lot, but I feel like the guy got the answers. He's not sway.
Nah, honestly, like you just said, like the heat's coming. Like tell me about your plans. What you got going on? Like she's gonna lie to you. You gonna lie to her. But it's gonna turn into a conversation.
My guy said she gonna lie to you and you gonna lie to her.
It's better than
right. It's just gonna create the conversation and then build off of that. It's not about what 5 questions you ask. It's you just gotta have the one. Tell me what your plans are for the heat coming up. Like something like that. And I plan on going to Vegas or whatever. Oh man, would you like to go to Vegas? Blah blah blah. Then you just build off of there. You just gotta build off of the next question.
Compile.
You don't you're not trying to stop the conversation to start a whole new topic.
Yes.
No, I like. Okay, true. I like that. I didn't think about that. This guy's good. See, this is what I'm talking about. This guy is good. I feel like he can audible in any situation. Yeah. This guy may be too good. Red, kill. Wait a minute. What? Kill what? Nah.
Wow. Football. Wow. Football season's over.
Yeah, I know. All right, my guy. I appreciate you to the moon and back. I'm going to let you go. We're going to have some drinks.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, Marissa, since we got you here and first time, long time listener, first time here.
Yes.
Long time listener, first time. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Not long time, first time. Or it is long time, first time. Long time. Anyways, let me ask you this. When you're out, what do you like the conversation to be? More on you, him asking you questions to understand you? Or, because are you the person that's going to answer a question and then propose another question after your answer?
All of the above.
Okay.
So I like a good balance of both. I want him to ask me questions because that shows interest.
Okay.
But then at the same time, I want him to give me space and time to be able to respond and talk and speak my mind. Because if there's somebody that doesn't want to hear my side of the story, then that kind of predicts the future of our relationship to where he doesn't, he just wants to hear himself talk and for me to sit there and look pretty. And I'm not a trophy girlfriend, wife, or anything, Yeah. So I need someone who has peace of mind as well.
Okay. Let me ask this.
Rebuttal? Yes, I will always rebuttal.
No, okay. So my question is, I guess you want him to give you time enough to speak. Do you find is it a lot of times more than none that a lot of guys just keep running on with sentence after sentence?
Oh, yes. Men love to hear themselves talk, right?
Damn.
Right?
Really?
Chris.
No, absolutely not. Hey, man, you know what?
I don't.
I am.
Koi's pretty good at listening. He's a really good listener.
I am an attention. I am a information seeker.
You are.
So I'm asking questions to hear you, to understand you.
Yes. Okay, look, in the conversations that I've had with you, you do give time for the responses.
100%.
So I know that you love to hear yourself talk, but at the same time, you still love to hear the responses. Like, we are like minds, I feel like. And like, we love to ask questions. We love to hear responses. Yeah. So, it's a good balance. That's a good balance. But there are some guys out there, like, I hate dating salesmen. Any kind of salesman, done.
That goes without saying, though.
Yes, done. Because, exactly. Like, they just want to hear themselves.
Shut up. You know what? I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Slick. I did not think. Okay, so, I guess we could say this is off topic, but when you hear that they are a salesman, are you like,
Yep.
It takes a lot more for them to prove themselves because car salesmen, used car salesmen, they have that image,
especially used car salesmen.
Yeah, they selling snake oil, It's like you don't.
Well, but at the same time, you don't know if they're genuine or not. Correct. Because are they running game? Image, exactly. A lot of times they're used to that lifestyle of selling themselves. So are they going to sell the reality of themselves, or are they going to sell what they think you want to see? Right. And I'm not about that. Because down the line, the truth is going to come out.
I mean, because sooner or later they're going to slip up.
Yep. They always do.
I mean, yeah.
You always do.
But this is okay, and we're getting off topic, but that's okay.
Right.
Do you think women will catch the slip up? I'm not saying it's when they catch the slip up. Are they gonna say check please? Or are they going to still sit there and figure
do you wait it out? Have you ever been on a day where you're like, you know what?
Fix that.
I'm out of here. And
Fixing.
But when you say fixing, you're talking about fixing on a date. That's like pretty quick to think actions right there.
Right.
There's some girls that'll leave right away, or some girls that'll play the part and fake it until the end of the date.
Let me explain something to you. I feel like
want the free
anybody.
dinner still, remember that.
I hear you, but I feel like a lot of women will. What did I call it? A lot of women will. Will. I don't know. Bad. Sex will. They'll keep going with the bad relationship and just put sex over the problem.
If it's good, yeah.
I don't even think it has to be good. I just think it has to just be someone.
Really?
I honestly, I don't think.
During what
I like
weather?
to disagree.
During what season?
This season.
Yeah, cold.
Yeah.
This cuffing season.
Cuddle season.
In the cold, women put up with so much. It's only until it starts heating up, it's like now she come back out and it's like, whoa, where'd you get the guns?
To each their own, though.
I mean, to each their own, but okay. Once again,
Aren't guys the same during summertime, though?
I mean, I feel like guys, we're just, you know what? All in all, considerable fact, and then we'll do another podcast. And guys are just lazy. Even in a relationship, we'll just stay in the relationship because not gonna.
Facts. Thank you, Chris.
So
I could still play video games from 8 to 12.
Not even that. I still got my Tuesday, right? Yeah. How's the relationship? What? Let me explain something to you. That's the hardest part for, I feel like, me and you, Koi, being single. When we go out and we're talking to guys that we don't even know and stuff like that and marry, how is it? I don't want to hear that. When you do man,
you two are lucky.
I'm living through you two.
Don't say that.
Bro. You're
we should be wanting your life.
Yeah, and you over here like I'm living vicariously through you guys. Nah, don't say that. Don't say that. No. Like I can. And the worst part about it is 300 and something podcasts long. I feel like now within the first 15 minutes of talking to a woman, I can tell who she wants me to be.
Who she wants you to be.
100%.
Wants or hopes?
No, wants. It's not hope.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Let me explain something to you. Want or hope, it doesn't matter. Like I said, I could just be exactly who she wants me to be.
Yeah, but then that fades.
If I wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
How long are you willing to?
How long are you trying to play a character?
Hey, catch me if you can. That motherfucker, that motherfucker DiCaprio didn't have a job for years. Okay, that motherfucker was a pilot for Pan Am for how long?
She's hot and she says, "I'm into skaters. I skate."
Exactly. Tony Hawk over here. Me and you kick it. Wait, what?
Come on, be careful with you.
You start.
Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Start naming the skaters on the video game.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So girls don't want to be the guy that girls don't want to be the girl that the guys want them to be.
What?
Wait, what?
Like the opposite. Is it the opposite too?
What do you mean girls don't want?
Do girls become the girl that you hope that they are?
Absolutely not.
You know what?
It depends.
Coming from a woman. So
you know what? Let's hold that for next conversation. We're gonna hold that, okay? Right. First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I cannot thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Koi, my guy, we are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? You pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour? Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
thing. So?
I think